Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Funday. It's almost like daylight savings. You
That's
wonder
right.
if everybody tuned in at the right time.
We'll have to find out if
New bat time, same bat channel.
if everybody tuned in an hour ago, they saw nothing.
That's right. Well, we promoted it and said, be sure to join us. We're trying out a new time. Maybe you enjoyed the extra hour of sleep.
Only this time it's going to be semi-permanent.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. We're going to try this and see
All right.
how it works. We just figured, maybe there are more people who've gotten home from church or gotten home from brunch or just gotten up a little bit later and wanted to be. I know Jane, one of our followers, said, oh, good, I'll enjoy that extra hour of sleep. She said she always gets her coffee ready and her dogs walked before our show starts.
So she had more time than ever.
Today.
Cheers to all of you.
Cheers. Yes. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend. We actually have a lot to share with you. We'll do that through the hour.
And absolutely. And speaking of cheers and wearing your heart on your, non-sleeves, there seems to be various and sundry drinking glasses on your chest.
I think they're more like poppies or flowers or something.
No.
Tulips?
No.
No.
Those are definitely
Larry.
wine glasses.
Are they?
Martini shapes almost.
What do you guys think? Are they?
I know it's subtle.
They're flowers.
It's what do they call that?
Subliminal?
Yeah, subliminal. Good for you.
Oh, thank you. I know usually I'm the one who's at a loss for words. Hi, Glenna. Thanks for tuning in. So I guess you guys do remember that we started a new time.
Hey,
hi, Karen.
Karen remembered.
Yep, Karen remembered. Chris is here. Hi, Chris. A lot of you have contributed to our signs of all kinds, including Andrea. I have a nice long group of them this time.
I think our number one contributor says she will miss at the 1 o'clock time.
Yes, but she'll catch it later. Yes, exactly. Hi, Lorene. Thanks for joining us. Jane is here as well. Jane is part of our contribution of signs of all kinds.
Nice.
Yes, thank you. My mom celebrated a wonderful birthday this week. We'll show you some pictures in the show because it was really quite a celebration and she was shocked. And we'll also share why she was so surprised. But anyway, I just want to acknowledge everybody who's tuning in. It's just always so nice to see you. Oh, yeah. Esther thinks my dress is made up of flowers, too.
Okay. You don't know her like I do.
Hi, Jonathan. I hope things are well in Massachusetts. Hi, Carol. Yay. It's so nice to see you guys' names. Oh, and Linda. Hi, Linda. She is a real blast from the past. She and I lived in Fort Monroe, Virginia. At the same time, I was actually in college. So I was home from the summertime and I met Linda and we became fast friends. Hi, Erin. Nice to see your name. Kathy is here. Hi, Kathy.
I only have slow friends.
Well, let's start with our signs of all kinds to kick off our Sunday Funday today because we
1 o'clock edition.
Some very good ones this week. So we start with this one from Christine. I cracked up when I saw this. Somebody left a grocery list in this cart that said coffee and stuff to eat with coffee. So I'm pretty sure my soulmate is out there.
And I'm pretty sure they better have like brownies or
to go with the coffee and things to go with coffee. Hi, Rosalind. Hi, Deborah. And Lorene. And I think there is an Elizabeth in the house as well.
And here's hi to Christine in the future, since that was her contribution, right?
Yes. Exactly. When you watch it, Christine. Thank you, Deborah. So our next contribution is from Chris A., who also weighed in earlier. Mm-hmm. Oh, you get to read this.
For those who don't want Alexa listening in on your conversations, they're making a male version. It doesn't listen to anything. Wait a minute.
I know. Chris, that was a great one. That's wonderful. I thought, there will be a lot of people who can relate to that.
I thought it was going to be something about pronouns. If you can't call it
the hers and his and theys and thems. And our next one is from Jane. I signed up for an exercise class and was told to wear loose-fitting clothing. If I had any loose-fitting clothing, I wouldn't have signed up to begin with.
That is a very good point.
Exactly.
That is, wow.
Hi, Daisy. Thanks for tuning in today. Thank you, Jane. I don't remember now. I think Jane contributed another one.
Think of all the ramifications of what that said.
What?
Because now let's say you buy looser fitting clothing So you're on the exercise thing and you went up a size.
Because of all the muscle?
No, because you had to get
Oh, the loose
bigger
fitting clothing.
clothing.
Yeah, that's true. And then you say, but it fits. So I guess I'm doing well.
But then the great thing is, then you say, oh, I used to be a size whatever. And now
Yes.
I'm not. And that would have happened in one day.
Let's get back to the signs, shall we? What were we talking about Alexa? This is from Jane, too. I said, be quiet. Don't make me come in there. That's kind of one of those ones that I should have saved for the end. Things that make you go,
Kangaroo humor.
Oh, that's great, Elizabeth. Well, I'm so glad that we've hooked up again. And this next one has to do with children too, ironically, but
Okay.
not a kangaroo child. This one is from David C.
Not a Joey.
No.
That is spectacular.
Isn't that a good one?
Leave me alone. There's no
There's
formula.
no formula. What else am I
have
supposed
no
to
choice.
do? I know. That's from Brother David. And the next one is from Uncle David. You know, we never had a baby formula shortage until men started getting pregnant. Yes, the Daves were on fire this
And
week.
I love it with the beer and the cigarette.
I know.
It just tops it all off.
Perfect. Thank you, David C. And thank you, Uncle Dave M. Our next one is from Suzanne. As the Kardashians celebrate their 20th season, I would like to congratulate myself for never watching a single episode.
And I actually am in that same club.
Are you in?
I've never
your
seen
tongue
one.
is tied?
I've never seen one.
A Kardashian episode?
Or a Kardashian.
Have you guys seen any of the Kardashian episodes? I can't believe it's their
20
20th
years?
season. I think I probably watched one in the
Is it now
very
like the
early days.
grandkids of or the divorces of the Kardashians?
It's the grandchildren probably of Chris, but I don't think that the children of the Kardashians that were the originals have grandchildren yet.
Oh, they don't.
I may be wrong, but you guys will have to fill us in. if you are
If you
one
watched any of
that have
them.
watched the episodes, yes. Thank you, Suzanne E. Our next one is from Andrea W. The longer I live, the more convinced I am that this planet is used by other planets as a lunatic asylum.
I think there's some truth to that as well.
Well, with all of the talk of aliens in the
that's
news
true.
lately,
Mhm.
I thought that was actually quite an appropriate one. So thank you, Andrea, although I know it's a funny signs of all kinds. Oh, Carol says she's never seen an episode either. Good morning, Rosina. We're both doing great. And thank you for the birthday wishes to Sally. Glenna's like me. She used to watch in the early years. Yeah, I think that's the one I saw was in the very early years of the Kardashians.
Oh, you did see it?
Yes. Hi, Margot. And Karen is with us. And Jill is here. Thank you. I know I kind of treated myself to this one.
Nice.
Yeah, Paul didn't have anything to do with this one. Karen never watched the Kardashians either. I don't know, you guys. Maybe it's our generation. Is that what it could possibly be?
Or is it they don't want to admit it?
Ah,
Because I assume it was a highly rated show.
that's why they're still in their 20th season.
Right.
Janice, is there ever a day that mattresses are not on sale?
That's
So true, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Janice. I have a few more from her that are in her album.
We had to buy a new mattress for our new home, which is getting closer, folks.
Yes.
And but yeah, even the person selling it said next week there'll be a better sale.
Isn't that always the way?
Yeah.
More come-ons. Connie M. offered this one. Don't get all weird about getting older. Our age is merely the number of years the world has been enjoying us.
Oh, very nice.
See, that one's good, Connie.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way you think. And
She needs to get Judy Crowlines, however.
speaking of aging, Glenna contributes this next one.
Aren't you guys a little old to be listening to a rock and roll band? We are
We
the
are
band.
the band. The arena tonight, 60s rock and roll band. Very, very good, Glenna. Perfectly timed. Hi, Mariana. Thank you. Happy Sunday to you too. Thanks for that contribution, Glenna. Our next one comes from Karen R. This is good too.
Whenever my wife uses the phrase, I was thinking, That means I have to move, build, paint, or buy something.
That's right. I was thinking. Yeah.
Stop it.
So look at his face. So now, if you can see this on your either mobile device, tablet, computer, laptop, take a good look at the woman in that picture. Because I have a feeling that she's who I picture when I found the next sign of all kind, which is contributed by yours truly.
Okay.
All right. All right. So take a good look at that woman.
All right.
Don't worry, dishes. No one's doing me.
Wow.
So there you have it. Yes,
Wow.
I know. But that's pretty funny, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, come on, you have to admit.
Right?
I said to
That's
my
why
friend,
we moved it later. This is the prime time version of Signs of All Kinds.
That's right. Of Sunday Funday. We had to give all the families a little extra hour to decide whether the kids should be in the room or not.
Or whether they should watch Signs of All Kinds anymore.
My girlfriend and I were shopping, and I actually saw that on a dish towel. And I said, oh my gosh, this is too funny. I wonder if I should use it at Signs of All Kinds. I'm like, oh yeah, they have a great sense of humor, and they're all grown up, so they'll enjoy that. But, ta-da, Signs of All Kinds.
That's it?
That's it.
All right.
Big round of applause. And thank you for all your contributions. They were great this week. I still have quite a lot in the pipeline.
Okay.
So not to
I haven't
worry.
done any in a while.
No, I know.
Well,
You're slacking.
I'd rather they
contribute them.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
If you
challenge.
slow down, I'll go back in again.
That's right. My challenge is always I need to go back into all. I told you I keep your guys' names in these albums so I can give credit where credit is due. Although I do have two that I didn't put in albums quickly enough. So I'm going to have to say credit to Anonymous. And then if you remember sending it in, you can pipe up and say, that was me. That was me. I gave you that one. But most of the time I like to.
Also, we should congratulate all of you for our most successful, what's the big deal, to date.
We have another one coming up in 10 days.
10 days?
Yeah, not this
That's
coming
the turquoise,
Friday,
right?
but the following Friday.
Just in time.
You're not supposed to say what.
Oh, it's not turquoise.
Well, now that you let the cat out of the bag.
You said something about turquoise the other day.
You know, we swapped the big deals in the month because we thought that the next one would be perfect for getting ready for summer. So that's why we chose that one for June. It's going to be interesting to see how we can pull that one off because we won't be home for that What's the Big Deal show on first Friday of June. It'll still be 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific time, but we will be at some unknown, undisclosed destination. So I'm going to have to take all my computer and
that's true.
paraphernalia with me to
Another
make
little
sure we do
camera.
this. Yeah, exactly.
That'll
be fun.
It'll be a
So don't miss it.
celebratory time, so you might want to tune in anyway.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it'll be fun. So we've been having, as many of you have said, thank you and happy birthday to my mom. She had a wonderful celebration. In fact, today is her actual birthday. So there's the birthday girl, Sally, surrounded by 3 out of the 4 of her favorite men.
Where are you?
I'm in the picture over to the side, but I wanted everybody to see a close-up of Mom.
Okay.
So I cropped it, but you'll see the whole group in a few minutes. Paul's laughing at you. I mean, Glenna's laughing at you. I'm always a little bit delayed on when I get the comments up on the screen. So thanks, Karen. Thank you, Glenna. But I will tell you that Glenna always appreciates your sense of humor. Hi, Linda. Oh, good. Yes, in Minnesota. It's probably noon your time, isn't it, Linda?
Hey, did we hear that the house is done?
It will be.
Okay.
They are going to be moving in October, but I think it's done in July. So congratulations, Linda and Glenn.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I know. Doesn't she have great hair? I hope I get that color when I have that kind of birthday.
You sure she wasn't talking about your dad or my hair?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay.
But we did have a great celebration. So we had surprised her. That's my brother on the far left, and he and his fiance flew in from Indiana. And Paul and I, of course, drove our little 2.5-hour drive up north, but she had absolutely no idea. So my dad and my brother and I planned the whole thing. And the whole weekend she just kept looking at all of us saying, I just can't believe this is happening. It was really, really cute.
Well, it was definitely a secret
Oh yeah.
and a surprise.
And some of her friends came.
Yeah.
There were Billy and Ellie.
Mhm.
And I have a great story about the two of them too. So remember those faces. I don't know if they're watching today, but
Oh, that's right.
remember the story.
Yes, I
So
do.
we'll refer back to them in a few moments. But I just wanted to show you how pretty everything was. This flower arrangement was contributed by another couple who came to the beginning of the party. They couldn't stay for the whole thing because it was another girl's birthday and they had to go celebrate that. And then I never show pictures of my food.
That was great.
But this was amazing. It would be fun to try to figure out in the kitchen with Paul and Judy how to do that. But
I think I could figure it out already.
It was an Oriental noodle and avocado and salmon salad that was recommended by the waitress. And I just said, oh my goodness gracious, this was such a great. So I kind of kept passing around bites of my salmon for everybody to try. See if Paul can figure out how to make it. Thanks, Carol.
I'm pretty sure I could do it.
And thank you to another Carol. You think you could?
Yeah.
With the right seasoning and everything?
Well, I know that I pretty much know the seasoning. I'll add a couple of things to it. Doing the noodles and the peanut sauce, I think, was when there's a little kick on the peanut sauce.
Yes.
I think I'll be able to figure it out.
There's the whole group.
There they
are. And that was late after our last night's dinner that also had balloons and cards and yes, Asian salmon. It was really.
I feel very good. I think I'm the tallest one there.
Yeah, I know. I think my father has shrunk a little bit. But anyway, that was my mom's really fun birthday. And when I was telling you about Billy and Ellie, two of the people who were at the first night celebration, because there were two celebrations with balloons and flowers and different groups and different locations. But Billy and Ellie were talking about the Paul and Judy.
Paul and Judy. We were talking about we weren't cooking for a while.
I said, what in the world are you guys talking about? The Paul and Judy. Oh, we make it all the time. At least once a week, we make it. It's that tomato one with feta. So I went
quiche,
back. No, it wasn't the quiche.
Oh.
It was the pasta, the baked feta pasta.
Oh yeah.
It was gluten-free and it did have the cherry tomatoes.
But
when they said that
wasn't the burst.
No. See, that's why you and I got so confused. Because you and I were thinking it was Glenna's recipe of the burst tomato and feta quiche.
Right.
I'm sorry, the burst tomato and goat cheese quiche. This was the burst tomato and feta pasta. And because they said it was feta, I knew this was the recipe. I've put the link to this recipe in the comments section for you guys.
Are you going to change the name to the Paul and Judy?
In
honor of Billy and Ellie?
They didn't remember the name. All they knew was that it had tomatoes in it and feta cheese. And so I went back this morning and I researched it. But speaking of other recipes, there's the burst tomato quiche.
I loved that one.
Yes.
In fact, I had leftovers for days. it was just awesome.
Really good. And so if you go on to my YouTube channel, you'll see all kinds of recipes. And this is what we keep talking about, that we want to get back to a great kitchen where we can get back to doing in the kitchen with Paul and Judy recipes. Because just like the Signs of All Kinds that you all have contributed, many of you have contributed recipes that we've done, and then we sort of research some of our own. But you can go on to, that's what the app looks like. If you go on and look at it on your phone or your tablet, but you can also go on to your laptop and pull up my YouTube channel. And I've put the link for the playlist of all of the In the Kitchen with Paul and Judy recipes. There are over 25 recipes on the channel now. So if you want to go back to the comments after the show, you can see that playlist and you can watch all those recipes.
And it is coming back. We close on our house, but we will be out of town. Sure, of course we will.
Life is a roller coaster.
And then when we get our movers somewhere around the 7th, I think it is. So then we'll get back to
which ones?
Which movers?
Which movers?
Well, not the piano movers.
So we have piano movers, house movers, storage movers, furniture movers, other furniture movers, and then some things that aren't even coming in until September. So we'll still be moving in September.
But we'll be back to cooking.
Yes. From your lips to God's ears, we'll be back to cooking in a fun kitchen that's loaded with everything we need.
In a social media kind of way and in a personal kind of way. Because I usually cook a lot more when we're at home. kitchens we've had.
I know. So I just got a big kick out of Ellie and Billy calling that recipe the Paul and Judy. I said, oh my gosh, we're notorious.
And they make it all the time.
And they make it all the time. And that's the thing. Once you get into practice, and it made me want to go back. I said to them, I'm going to have to go back and watch the Paul and Judy because I don't even remember how to make that recipe. But if you go and watch them on YouTube, we show you all the ingredients up front, and then we make it in front of you. And then when you go in all the description information below the video, you'll be able to see the ingredients spelled out and get the directions. So if you'd rather not watch the recipe, you can read how it's done and make it on your own. But I started printing them out so that we can, that we can refer to them that way too. Ocean, that's so funny that your name, I don't know if your name or your handle is Ocean, but oh yes, we did have a show with Kathy, and that's on my YouTube channel as well. I think the highest rated show.
You know what?
Sunday
I
Funday
bet we'll be able to do a show with her again in this spring or winter.
Maybe.
I should say fall and winter, because she actually comes to Naples for a little bit.
Yes, and she also goes, now that they're letting guests back in the studio at both QVC and HSN, she comes to Florida for her presentations on Nutrisystem. So we keep in great touch with her, and it's really fun to, be able to catch up with all the things. And if you follow her on Facebook, it's her real name. Cool. I love it. Yeah, she's like Madonna. Or Sting. Ocean. That's great.
Big shoes to fill.
Yes. But memorable. That's hard to forget.
Whenever you hold one of those
seashells,
you can hear the ocean.
A conch shell.
There she is.
Yes. Ocean. Paul said, I have a small contribution to Sunday Funday today.
Well, do I say anything?
You can set it up.
It was Judy's very first booty bar class.
Was it the first one or the second one?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, we've had two now.
Yeah,
but I know he was very nervous about coming into the studio because he didn't.
Did I take it that time?
Maybe not. Maybe it was the first one.
I think it was the first one.
Yeah. You're right. Because at the end of it, when he captured this moment of me, you're right. That's how you could tell. It was like, woohoo, one down. And then the next one was just smooth sailing. So yeah, it's going well.
Yes, it is.
But this is what he put together as his little 20-second cut.
20 seconds.
So don't blink or you'll miss it.
I'll go to the bathroom.
No, exactly. All right, I'll mute us. So because there's sound on. Now you're on your mat. Drop that back knee and back toe. And hinge forward. So yeah, that was I was turning off the microphone, I think, when you caught me turning around.
Yes, I did.
And then I had my water bottle in my glass.
She was also explaining to the class that's the theme song.
Yes.
Never give up.
Never give up. Yeah. That's right. So like, I love that. So I play that at the end of every one of the classes. But it's been really fun.
People are enjoying it. They're asking for more.
Requesting more classes. One woman actually walked right up to me. One of these people who kind of gets right in your face. She said, just one class a week is not going to do it. So I'm going to see if I can teach 2 in that location. And I've put the word out to a few other places that I have let them know I'd love to teach for them too. So I'll
and people have
be
said,
really sore by Sundays.
People have said, did we ever show them the flyer?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, because people have said, well, we look like Carwin.
If we take that class. Well, I won't put up the link again for you, but on that same YouTube channel, you'll find In the Kitchen with Paul and Judy recipes that are actually, acted out, if you will. There's 66 different videos of workout classes
to get fit with Judy.
Yeah, so all kinds of entertainment. If you're ever bored, just go to YouTube.
And as far as the HOA updates, I still can't park the Jeep here.
Oh yeah, boy, has he gotten mileage out of that story.
Oh, so much.
We even talked about it at the birthday dinner.
Yes, we did.
And nobody could believe. They're like, "Wait, start over."
Well, because once somebody hears it, then they want everyone else to hear it. So we're not even prompting it. Tell them about the Jeep.
Tell them about the Jeep.
Yeah, everyone says the same thing.
Why does everybody have something against Jeeps?
How is that possible?
Yeah.
What could possibly be the reason?
I don't know. It's crazy, but The saga continues, but not for much longer.
But it was funny. We were visiting friends at their house, and their parents were there.
Mhm.
And I was meeting our friend at the coffee place.
And his father-in-law.
His father-in-law.
Mm.
When I came back and I had to park the Jeep briefly in the driveway to retrieve some things I left at their house, the mother-in-law comes out and says, "You can't park that Jeep here."
You could tell, great sense of humor.
I
She
said,
remembered every word of the story.
That's yeah. Small wonder their child is a comedian.
It really is. I know, Glenna. People can relate. Hi, Mary. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm glad you were able to catch us at our later time. I think it's going well enough that we'll keep this up
For
at
a
least
while,
for a few more weeks and see what your reaction is as people catch on to find out that it's an hour later than it used to be.
And as always, it's always on tape. So you
Oh yeah, we leave it. I leave it up on the channel, both on YouTube and on Facebook on his page and my page.
Mm-hmm.
So you can always watch it later. We are coming up on, I think, a 5-year anniversary
of this show.
Yes.
No way.
Of Sunday Funday. It might not have started out as a Sunday Funday, but once we started doing these, we kept it up on a weekly basis. And I think it's 5 years in July. I'll have to look back at the exact date, and we'll have to do some
celebration.
More celebration.
Balloons, the whole deal.
The whole bit. Cupcakes. Somebody forgot that the time was later. Uh-oh. But she caught up.
You'll go to detention, young lady.
Hi, Dawn. Say hi to PLJ for us.
And Dolly.
And we'll see you tonight.
Yeah, that's true. Isn't that Dolly?
And Dolly, oh yes, in her photo. Yes, it is. So we will say one more really cool happy birthday to the birthday girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will say adieu to you. And we will see you again next weekend at 1 p.m. Eastern Time and 10 a.m. Pacific Time. No music on this one.
Uh-oh.
I didn't have time.
We were just driving back here. Full disclosure.
Yes, and I was using my phone as my
internet.
Yes, as my Wi-Fi connection. What's that called when you use a phone to connect?
Hotspot.
Hotspot. My phone was the hotspot. So just remember that we appreciate you very much. We'll see you next time, and we hope that you